for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah, do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Time to throw in the towel. I've been holding on this for a while. Removing all my own skin. Crocodile, yeah, I'm washed in the blood. Made new, can't tell who I was. No, he saved me by grace. He did it just because. Yeah, my flesh was on E. Had to fill it with the spirit. God, I'm complete. Secretly in prayer, gotta keep it real discreet. All the verses they don't write on God breathe. Yeah. Christ. Only got one life.
Hey, welcome. Hey, it's Wealthy Marriage Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Y'all know what time it is. Congratulations. This is your opportunity. We talking about some real stuff today.
Oh yeah.
We're not talking about some for play stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about some real stuff today. Have you ever had some communication issues with somebody? Can you consider that? And so today we're going to be talking about communication issues. If you've ever been frustrated with communication, felt unhappy, or felt some different types of emotions based on communications, then you want to be tapped in today. Today we're going to be talking all about this word communication. It's a big deal. Did you know? This is FYI, that poor communication is the number one. I got two fingers up. It's the number one complaint in unhappy marriages.
Really?
Number one complaint.
I did not know that.
Yeah, these are real statistics here. It's the most common issue reported in struggling couples is poor communication.
Well,
and you have to know. Literally, matter of fact, there was a study done. This is how important this is, talking about communication.
Yeah.
Is that there was a study done on communication patterns as a predictive indicator of divorce.
What?
Yeah. It's predictive.
So
the researchers predicted that you have a 94% accuracy based on that researchers can predict divorce with a 94% accuracy based on communication behaviors. Like they can study the way that you talk and they can tell with a 94% level of accuracy if it's going to work out in your marriage.
Oh, wow. So just the way you talk to each other.
Correct.
They can tell you if you gonna have a divorce or not. That's crazy.
That's what you talk about. If you talk about it,
how you talk about it,
where you're emotionally unavailable, where you're mentally unavailable, what's your spaces, what's your trauma, what's your responses, how are you triggered? Like all those things are all surrounding with communication with words. And the Bible even says it. The Bible says the power of death and life is in the tongue.
Yes, it is.
And then it also tells us that the tongue is like a buck wild steering wheel. And it's like, man, being able to tame that thing is challenging.
It can be.
Only God can do it.
That's right.
And so we need God in our marriage first, but also focusing on communication because it's a big deal. Communication issues is the number one reason that marriages fail.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and so specifically speaking, I believe a big part of those communication challenges come in the area of communication over money. And that's why we started this whole movement years ago.
We did.
Was because why are we letting money communication issues and issues around money keep us from having the marriage that we should have?
Right.
Did you know that around 65 to 67% of divorces are linked to communication problems? Man, we talking some heavy talk right now.
I mean, that is heavy.
It's heavy, but it's real. Yeah. Also, the 86% of divorced couples admit that they had communication issues in their marriage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so how much of that stems from communications around finances? We believe from other studies that it's a very high degree. I mean, this isn't like just about talking. It's like, it's how you talk.
Right. And I agree. I remember when we got engaged and we first got married, probably the number one thing that other couples, older couples, seasoned marriages, they told us, they said, make sure you communicate. Having good communication was important.
Yeah.
It was like it's the most important thing you can have in your marriage.
Yeah. And so how do you communicate though with challenges?
Yeah.
So like, let's say I want to be a better communicator. I want to have open the doors to things that I hadn't done previously. And if you in a marriage, you know, you've had some times when you didn't get it right.
Yeah.
Stuff went negative. Stuff wasn't all the way where you'd like it to be.
Yeah.
Well, how do you restore it? Because like real deal, negative communication is really tied to the lack of satisfaction in a marriage. And so the way she talks to me and the way I talk to her is going to define how our relationship is. When you in close quarters, oftentimes that's your safe space is when you're actually around each other. You went out into the world, you've worked, you did nonprofit, you did ministry, you did all these other things with your family and friends, and you come to your safe space.
Yeah.
And in that safe space, you're most sensitive, you're most vulnerable, you also most unfiltered, you're the most unedited. And now your guard, you usually come home. What do you do at home? You eat. You know why you eat? Because you're hungry. So you're hungry, you're tired, you sleep at home. So you're hungry and tired at home. So you're more likely to be in a very sensitive, triggered state in the house. So you're literally at your worst by the time you're at the house. You're early in the morning, you're late at night, you're hungry, you're tired. You're spending more of those hours where you're at your worst and easiestly offended and most vulnerable moments when you're together one-on-one with the person that you love the most. And so you're looking at this and it's like, well, now that negative conversation is even more impactful because I'm at my most sensitive moments. So now being in distress, it said couples show a more negative and fewer positive interactions when you're in distress. So it's like now I'm triggered and now the snowball starts. And now every little thing you do gets on my nerves. You chew loud. Well, you touching me. You don't touch me. Well, now you looked at me. Well, now I don't know why you staring at me all the time. Before, you don't care where I'm at. I was gone for an hour. You didn't even call me. You didn't check on me. But then it's you called me after 30 minutes of being gone. You a bugaboo. Why is you all in my business? It's like you easily triggered. You just frustrated. It doesn't matter what the other person does. It can't get right. It doesn't matter if they did it in a way, you're going to find something negative because you've been triggered and that communication has put you in this distressed state that just keeps on going.
Right.
And so here's the real deal. If you want to get out of this thing, this is something we practice and we're going to share it with you. Is starting your day all through the day with this one thought is I need to make 5 deposits before I make one withdrawal. And so you might want to use this in your finances too. 5 to 1. And so it's proven though, it's a 5 to 1 ratio from healthy conflict. Strong marriages, like a really good marriage. I think we got a really good marriage. It has room to improve. I think it's pretty good. And so, but here's 5 strong marriages have 5 positive interactions for every 1 negative one during conflict. So just think about that. Is that 5 positive interactions? Are you sowing positive interactions with your spouse constantly? Seriously, even are you willing to say good things even in the process of conflict, in the process of having differing ideas? What are you willing to do? And so how can I make more emotional deposits, more loving deposits, more sweet things? So I'm going to tell you, fellas, let me tell you I'm going to give you some game. If you're not doing this, you're messing up because you need to get them 5 early because you know we stupid and we say dumb stuff. So we got to get our 5 in. And I'd say get them in before 8 a.m. or else you basically cook because you're going to mess it up. So here it goes. You want to always start the day. Good morning, beautiful. Wow. I love you more today than I ever loved you previously. Okay, you in there. That's at least 2 right there. You already up on the game. And then when you see her walking out and she's taken off the bathrobe and put on something different, my God, you are fine as now you 3 in the game. And then as she's walking out just somewhere, give her the little, okay, just give her one of those just to let her know, just like she's a tenderoni, a PYT. All right, you at 4. So now you just got to trip up on 1 more and you really basically in there. And so you got your good 5. So when you come later on with a withdrawal, when you say something crazy like, okay, so you ain't going to the grocery store this week. Now, you made a passive aggressive and sarcastic comment.
Yes.
She took it personally because she'd been working and doing all the other stuff this week that you asked her to do and the family needed. And you just throw shade at the one thing that she was sensitive about and was already working on. And so now you have made a withdrawal. That's a pretty big withdrawal too. But you had already had all these other things. Okay. And guess what? The most positive thing you can do in the interaction is let her know in the morning, I'm praying for you and I love you. That's all right. So now you 5-6 in. And so that's you good. In a good way. Yeah. So that one withdrawal didn't seem as bad. Now, if I come for another withdrawal, guess what? I got to keep picking up my 5. And so we got to keep filling that cup up. So it's 5-1. Yeah. All right, fellas, you just got the hook up.
Yeah. And, you know, ladies, look, same. It's a reciprocate. You got to reciprocate that thing, too, because, you know, men need to feel affirmed, feel loved. So, you know, it's, you know, in the morning or whenever it comes across your mind, a text, any time of the day, tell him how much you love him. Or when he comes in with that fresh haircut, oh, that fade is, you working at fade. You working at fade, you know what I'm saying? And you smell good. My God. You take it? What's your number here? So all those things, you know, it helps because, you know, men want to make sure they want to feel wanted, they want to feel loved, and you want to deposit those things to let them know that you are attracted to them. And, you know, he taking.
Right.
He's
right.
taking.
Right. Okay. So now I'm all built up. She's built up.
Yeah.
And now if something unknown happens and it hits us, it ain't gonna hit us as hard,
right? Because
we already spent the time pouring into each other, right, lifting each other up, being intentional about those things until it don't even become a regimen. It's right, not like a routine. It's not like something we have to think about. If you pour into your good communication and positive communication, if you do it regularly, it becomes part of who you are. Yeah. And when you do that, it changes everything.
Absolutely.
So if you want to change your marriage, focus on positive communication. Yeah. Be a person who says so much positive things to your spouse that by the time the other part comes out, and it will come out at different points, is that when it comes out, it'll be received with love and in a whole different way. And don't be part of the 75% of couples struggling with communication. I know there's some of you watching that struggle with communication. Yeah. Or you got stuff that you are afraid to talk about. Many times, I know couples been married many years. They don't even talk about money together. Right. They just don't do it. And do you know why they do it? It's because they know it's tender, or they like, oh, well, I don't want to mess up a good thing. Right. We got a way we do it. And it's yours and mine.
It's been working this way for years.
Yeah. Hey, it's time to end all that. Like if you want to go to the next level financially, if you want to go to the next level as a couple, if you want to take your family and your legacy to the next level, it's going to require greater communication. Absolutely. Even a small habit, like being able to take time with the cell phones down, staring in each other's eyes, loving on each other, putting away the distractions, and just taking a few minutes to be able to enjoy each other every single day. 15, I dare you take 15 good minutes and just love on each other each day. No distractions, looking at each other in the eye, communication. And you'll be in the top 10% of couples in the United States of America, just by spending 15 uninterrupted minutes, not transactional, not talking about all the stuff you got to do. Oh yeah. But just enjoying each other, communicating with each other, and loving each other. And this is our gift to you.
Yes.
Because we love you all so much. And so we're here to tell you, if you are not doing it with your spouse, whatever it is in your life, if your plans for the future don't involve the one you love, then you need to check yourself. And then also check out Wealthy Marriage Wednesday every week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. We're going to help you through it. Yep. My name is Coach John.
My name is Coach Joy.
And it's always so much better.
Together.
Peace. We love y'all. Bye-bye.